Howdy mates, how are we doing this late morning? It is Tuesday, April 6th, 2021. And as a matter of fact, I also want to send a shout out to my grandfather. Today is his birthday. Yep. Is that my grandpa Michael? It is his birthday today, so I hope you see this video. Grandpa, hope you're doing well. So I'm at the Indian Mound Reserve, which is one of my favorite sites in the town of Cedarville. I've done several videos here. However, this time I'm up on the rim trail on top of the Cedarville Dolomite. And the funny thing, out of all the rock strata that I've mentioned in past videos, they're usually named regionally, you know? So like, for instance, this Cedarville Dolomite right here, you'll only find in this part of Ohio. Unlike any other parts of Ohio or the United States, you won't find this exact type of dolomite. And just to clarify, dolomite refers to a type of limestone which was created as a result of marine waters rich in magnesium, and thus the magnesium kind of gives the rock a bit of a darker color to it, kind of gives it more of that grayish black, and it also makes it much more resistant to facing erosion. And that body of water down there is Massey's Creek. Funny thing, you get deep enough into the bedrock and you'll actually find something called Massey Shale, as a matter of fact, which is all part of the Silurian period rock formation. But just a little bit ago I heard a couple of Eastern Towhees. They're quite active right now. I don't think you can hear them at the moment, but I've been waiting for this type of weather for a long time. I've had to be very patient. So you may be wondering, just walking along the rim trail here, maybe thinking, what's all this greenery that's already starting? Well, as a matter of fact, this is honeysuckle, as a matter of fact. Could be a combination of Amur, Tatarian, honeysuckle, or even Japanese too. No, not quite. Can't really tell quite yet about the different types of honeysuckle because their flowers haven't quite started blooming yet, but their leaves have. And all these honeysuckle are essentially invasive plants, as a matter of fact. A lot of them were introduced because they actually produce these little berries that have like a very sweet flavor to them, and they were also, many of them were used for ornamental purpose. And unfortunately, since many people thought, back in the day, like, oh, well, this plant grows very quick in this area. But little did many people realize that, well, invasive plants grow very quickly because they're non-native to a certain region, such as Ohio, and they don't face any competition whatsoever from any of the other native plants. So that's why the honeysuckle is so numerous. Yeah, numerous. And unfortunately, what honeysuckle can do is any other native understory plants, they may not always receive the amount of sunlight that they need. So in a sense, the honeysuckle kind of drowns out the other native plants. So it makes me think if the Greene County Park District has any management plan that takes place here. Difficult to say. But as I have noticed anyways, when it comes to the wildflowers, I have seen plenty of spring beauty and purple cress. And that's usually quite common because those are usually some of the first types of flowers to bloom. And heck, we're even seeing a dandelion right down there. You see that? See that yellow? Yeah. And I'll have to mention about that in a separate video in the future about dandelions and how they actually are very important to keep. That we should technically keep having dandelions as opposed to applying more fertilizer. Just a useful tip, but that's something I'll mention in a different video. And heck, right here we're even seeing northern white cedar. This is strange because this is the first time I've really noticed it. That's an amazing thing about nature, is each time you go to the same place, you always notice something new. But that's all I really have at the moment. And going back on the subject of honeysuckle, there are indeed a couple of native species of honeysuckle, and I can't remember the exact names of them right off the top of my head, but I'll make sure to provide it in the description and tell the names of them. Yeah, it's like at the tip of my tongue, but I just can't remember right away. So alrighty. Highly recommended spot, by the way. I love coming here. And enjoy this beautiful, tenacious Tuesday. So alright. Hope all of you guys enjoy your day, and Journey on a Journey is outwards. Take care, folks.